Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Another week. If you haven't read the title, this week we're going to be drawing Albert Wesker. Hope you guys are all excited about this. As you guys can see, already got it started. I was trying to. There's actually a funny story reason why I'm drawing this, and I'll get into it in a minute, guys. But yeah, just gonna be continuing some Halloween stuff, and I already have an idea of what I'm going to be drawing as. I'm not going to be drawing all of Wesker. Well, actually, I'm just leaving those legs, but let's just try to get as much done as we can. So let's get to it, guys. Without further ado, if you guys aren't familiar with this character, this is Albert Wesker. He was a member of the S.T.A.R.S unit from Resident Evil, the first game. If you guys have played, I'm just gonna get started on this drawing. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower this opacity on this layer. I already want to have like my position of the body, guys. So just save me a couple minutes. So I'm gonna get to work on this drawing. So if you guys aren't familiar with this character, he is the part of the Alpha member squad of S.T.A.R.S, the unit, Special Weapons and Tactics Squad in Resident Evil, and that's kind of Racoon City. Their police force, kind of like their SWAT team. So, and he's Captain Wesker. And I'm gonna, if you guys are familiar with the game, if you're all youngins and anyone watches this haven't played this, I recommend you turn this off and go play the game if you're a Resident Evil fan. I'm gonna be talking about this character, and it's a major. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. Anyway, so this guy is just a brief history. He is one of the betrayers. He's working. I believe his story was changed, guys, but I'll get to that in a minute. But if you guys are familiar with this character, he is working for the corporation Umbrella, which is responsible for the viral outbreak and the T-virus and all that. So yeah, he's basically like the most obvious villain. I mean, he wears sunglasses at night, guys. If you haven't seen slick hair, typical white guy villain. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny. Even when I first played this game, guys, I was never suspicious of me. I played this game when I was young, so I'm just gonna draw on his hair. But he's one of my favorite characters, guys. But I truly believe. See, the funny thing is, Wesker, I think in the beginning was just an agent at the time, but he's one of the scientists who actually helped create the T-virus. They delve into that story a while back. So his little hair like this is very hard to get rid of, guys. It's like I said before, hair. Always do it in thick waves. Never do individual just yet. So, and let's get his signature sunglasses in. So, yeah, he's the most obvious villain ever. He wears shades at night, And, but even I was like, okay, I didn't really. But to be fair, guys, I mean, when I first played, I didn't want to be spoiled. So let's get this little. And guys, for male mouse, guys, all you need is these two lines. You don't need any like that or anything like that. Just keep it simple, So actually, there's a couple lessons I wanted to show you guys. Number one, how to do like the mouth, like what I said. Like I said, keep these lines. See how it looks, pretty cool, just basic like that. And reason why I drew the body, guys, because I wanted to show you when I get to, because he's wearing a vest and things like that. I want to show you guys how vests and armor and things like that, how it flows with the body. So he's wearing a tactical vest. Let's get the vest drawn in. Excuse me, guys. I apologize if I sound a little nasally. Last night, me and the guys were up late. Yeah, I know, not what you sound like. We were playing Sea of Thieves, and we just racked up a whole bunch of cash, and it was good. I gotta think of a name for my ship, so I'm gonna buy one of the big ships. I'm trying to get through this video, guys. I'm a little wee bit tired, so I'm trying to hang in there. So bear with me, guys, if I'm not perfect, but let me explain you guys the story about this. So, guys, the reason why I like this, because it's September, always reminds me of Resident Evil. Kind of a funny story, kind of a little fun trick in my life that when I first got this game, okay, so I got this game in February for my birthday. My brother-in-law, I believe, got it for me. He was actually responsible for a lot of games. Like, he gave me Grand Theft Auto, and then, of course, he got me this game. So I didn't play this game because I was too scared. And then for the summer, because I got my birthday's in February, so long story short, summer comes along, September comes along, and me and my brother-in-law just started playing it. He was actually kind of playing it with me. I was following the guide and, things like that. So September kind of became like a Resident Evil thing for me, and I became obsessed with Resident Evil games. Then I started playing, you know, more. It was just, you know, Resident Evil games. I was young, dude. I was trying, I was too scared to play at the time. So, but long story short, guys, that's just when I started playing these games. That's kind of what kicked off, because I remember that year, I bought Resident Evil 0. I was playing that. That's what explained the backstory. That's when the remakes came, guys. I never played the original until I bought the DS version, guys. So switch. And sorry, switch my reference. This just kind of became, you know, one of those games that I really became my obsession. I love the weapons, guys, especially because, like, I was already big on guns, guys, and my favorite kind of guns. I love Resident Evil because Resident Evil is a very, like, the guns in there are very see, I don't really like full-on tactical video games, guys, all the time. I like guns. My favorite is not that I don't like Call of Duty or, you know, shootout games, stuff like that, but, or even Grand Theft Auto, but I like games where you have to struggle a little, and most of the weapons there are pretty oh crap, guys, I just realized, man, I had the pen on. Ah, damn it. You know what? I'll switch to the pencil. My bad, guys. I'm not gonna start over, but bear with me on this. Switch to my, no wonder I was getting anyway. And let me, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to draw guns in a minute, in a hand. I'm gonna do a quick all that. Let me there's no wonder it looks so good. Let's lower that a bit, and then I'll fix it. Let's do another layer, guys. There. Oh no, that's not. That's alright. Let's just go with it, guys. Too late to turn back. So anyway, but yeah, that's just how that story goes. So he's got his little radio pouch. I love his gear. I love the old school gear, guys. Like, this is like Vietnam kind of era gear, like with these straps, with, like, you know, if you guys seen, like, are familiar with, like, especially young kids who play Call of Duty, you know, that you know, all this fancy schmancy gear. I think all this gear was old fashioned, you know, and I love, like, old fashioned guns and knives and survival skills. That's what Resident Evil I love about Resident Evil. It's a survival game, and, you know, every choice, you know, you make is a potential, you know, life or death situation. You know, if you're limited on your saves, and so he's got this little earpiece, kind of my favorite. I'm sorry, guys, I have crappy drawing right now, but I'll fix it when I it's a little symbol. Get that in. And this is the trick, guys, I want to show you guys about guns. So let me show you guys how to draw guns. So always start out a little circle for the hand, guys. And you're going to start, the way the angle is, I'm going to start with this thumb. So the thumb and the hands kind of wrap around the gun. So follow me. Here's the fatty part of your thumb, I guess. And then this will be where the thumb, when he's gripping the gun, he's holding onto the gun. And then what you're going to do is draw a little bit of the fingers. You can draw them all together like this, and I'll just draw them individually. And then you're going to want to draw the guard of the gun and try to draw the top of the gun. I usually like to use shapes, guys, so draw like a little rectangle for the gun. So he's got some kind of it's a modified Beretta. It's called the Samurai Edge. So you guys are, and then draw the guard on the gun, and then kind of feel out the shape of the gun depending on the type of gun. So yeah, draw a little bit of a slide, and you can just draw a little finger in here, right, to show there's fingers on the trigger, or you can just draw it out, you know, show you as just, you know, trigger discipline, and then just wrap the fingers around drawing the handguard here, and then finish the thumb, the rest of the hand, and connect them right here. And we'll adjust a little. But yeah, that's how you draw a gun, guys, real quick. And then I'm going to give you a longer lesson. Let's just get this start this out better, guys. I really had a good vision for this character, but unfortunately, I'm trying to get these videos out under 30 minutes, guys. So remember, guys, this is not like the final, you know, version. This is for all you guys who are you know, starting out and things like that. You don't want to be, you know, just get these basics down. Draw a little leg strap for his pistol holster. But yeah, Resident Evil, I love shotguns and I love you know, revolvers and old school weapons and things like that. So let's see, draw his little hairline a little bit. You don't have to draw it. I made that mistake. You don't have to draw too much of a hairline. Just draw little lines in the visual, and then just kind of go direction there. And just draw a little hair from the side, gives a little forehead in. Got like a slick hair look, so. Draw little roots in, draw the direction of the hair. Kind of like a mummy, you know, like the wrappings of them. But yeah, this game just brings back memories around this time, you know, especially before Halloween and stuff, so. And I do have, this is one of my, this is actually, guys, this is kind of what started me on my toy collection, because I always wanted to make a Wesker figure, so I kind of customized my own as a kid. I remember I had one of my old G.I. Joe figures. I'm going to try to pass down this. You can get rid of this. I'll just combine these. Oh yeah, I had my G.I. Joe figure, and you're not going to believe this, guys. I used black tape, like black electric tape, and I made sunglasses to put on his head, so like a little shape. And then I took some wire from, or not wire, but like, you know those things they use to put the figures, to hold them in, those little like plastic wire things. I used that to make his little I cut a hole in the ear of my G.I. Joe and I stuck it in there, and I made a little microphone. I had a little vest, and I had some this figure was kind of cool. It had like fingerless gloves already. So let's see. Opacity. Oh, I'm on my pencil. Oh no. Anyway, but yeah, I was really good because this is back then, guys. Really, there's no internet and there's no, you know. I had some G.I. Joe figures that I bought, like I had like from Toys R Us and stuff at the time. If you guys are not familiar, that's where you had to get stuff if you wanted toys and whatnot. And it was really cool at the time, so I just got creative with my stuff. And I had some old and I had like a figure that had like a Beretta and, you know, a couple of knives, and, you know, that's all we needed, maybe a shotgun. And, you know, Wesker never used the shotgun. He's not a playable character, but his role in the game, like I said, I think was changed. I don't remember in the original if he was just like he was supposed to be some guy to like work for Umbrella, but in the end they revealed him to be one of the scientists that actually created the T-virus. He's one of the villains. And there's more backstory to him as he went along. But initially, I believe that Wesker was meant to die. He does get killed by the tyrant, spoiler alert, so. But yeah. And then they brought him back for Code Veronica, and that's when you realize, oh, and he has superpowers, stuff like this. So he had like some kind of virus that Birkin, if you guys are familiar with Resident Evil 2, you'll know who William Birkin is. He was his fellow scientist, and he gave him some kind of, it wasn't the T-virus. Everyone thought it was the T-virus that brought him back, which was like the obvious thing that maybe it affected him in that way. But it revealed to be a different kind of virus that Wesker, it was all part of some plan. He had to let the virus kill him, and then it brought him back to life, and it made him superhuman, so. And then he comes back, and now he's finally dead in Resident Evil 5, I think. Well, so far, you know, he hasn't. And he's been a rival of Chris Redfield. He was his captain, then he betrayed him, and then most of his team was dead because of him, so of course Chris hates him. Wesker hates Chris just as much as any other. There were, I believe, 6 remaining official canon S.T.A.R.S. Members, guys. Was Rebecca, Barry, and of course Wesker, Jill, Chris, and Brad. Yep, I got that right. They're the only ones who survived the mansion incident. So, I'm a big Resident Evil guy, person, guys, or whatever you want to call it. Resident Evil, of course, you all know Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil 4 is my favorite. Microphone. Yeah, 14 minutes, yeah. I'm not going to color this guy, so, but I love his outfit. He has like a cool police uniform. And I like his look from the first game, because he does look different in Resident Evil 5, and he has a bit of a different look, and of course they even changed his voice, was kind of weird. He sounds more British in like Resident Evil 5, so I guess that T-Virus made him super strong and gave him a British accent, I guess. I don't know. But he's kind of like a secret agent kind of look. I mean, it's like the most obvious bad guy ever, but still, I feel like, I still wanted to be surprised, so I didn't really. I knew it was Barry that betrayed. Well, but Barry was just working on behalf of Wesker, because he tricked him with his family, made him think that he kidnapped his family or something like that. So let's get the neck in and get his collar, because he has his collar. Basically, he has like a police uniform underneath, and his collar sticking out through his bulletproof vest. Oh, yeah, I love these kinds of weapons, guys, and this kind of gear, the old school gear, And the thing is, guys, like, Capcom, I don't know what it is that they think, like us Americans, how they, I think they think that all us, even police officers, because Barry carries a 44 Magnum. I know we've all seen the movies and things like that, dude, but like, what cop, carries a big ass hand cannon like that? Pardon my language, to for criminals. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a big Second Amendment guy, but I just think that I do believe that Capcom does have like an exaggerated look of how us Americans, view our weapons and gear. Like, I mean, on the home front, they're like, these guys look like military. They have helicopters and they look like the army. At least they're not like cops. You know what I mean? I know, like the tactical squad in some of these things are like, are supposed to be like that. Like, we do have SWAT teams here, but it's just, these guys are meant to be somewhat cops. So microphone. So what can I say? I mean, Resident Evil has been a great game. It's part of my little wire. I played every single one since. I'm familiar with most of the characters and the lore and the story, whatever you want to call it. But Wesker's one of my favorites. He's still one of my favorites, And I do actually have the Hot Toys version of this version of S.T.A.R.S. It's actually Resident Evil 5. Because in Resident Evil 5, what they do is they give him this outfit, but it's Wesker how he looks older. So it's basically he's wearing this outfit. But, yeah. Because he does look... They do actually make him look a little bit more older in Resident Evil... It's his vest. It has a little... Don't forget to draw wrinkles in the vest, guys, because this is what I wanted to show you. Because see how his belt... He has this belt that goes across his chest in his vest, and it's kind of digging in. So it should have some kind of wrinkles to it, like this. Just to give it that rigid look, It's a chest rig that he's wearing, and it holds his radio, and he has 2 ammo pouches. So add some little cool details like that. And if you notice the vest contours with his body. So remember that, guys, that vest also, especially if you have a woman, guys, you do need to think about drawing her breasts. Like, if I was drawing a woman like Jill and she's wearing this, I mean, don't laugh, guys. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You need to figure out, or you need to acknowledge that women have breasts, and she can't just like you have to acknowledge the hump, I guess. I mean, but it's true. Don't laugh. We all I know, guys, for all you guys who are taking your drawing classes and stuff like that, you see the naked person. But don't laugh, this is serious. Because let me tell you something, guys, taking life drawing and seeing the human body in the form, this is when my work really, really took off, guys. And I was still in college, I was still figuring these things out, but my drawings were always kind of like stale. I mean, I was good as a kid, don't get me wrong, for my age and stuff like that, not to brag, but I mean, like, I always had natural skills, but when I took the light drawing class, that's when I really started to shine and make my work look more 3D. So, and details like this I learned, in clothes and whatnot, clothes and wrinkles and things and things that they teach you. Because the one thing I loved in my life drawing classes, guys, was the drapery. A lot of times the model would have like some kind of drape, some kind of cloth they throw, and then that's kind of where I learned to do the wrinkles and clothes and kind of get that down. That was one reason one thing I really struggled with was clothes and how to do sleeves and the bend in your elbow, because there actually is a formula to it, guys, where you can draw clothes and anything if you know it. And I will do lessons on that eventually. More stuff like that's coming, guys. But so let's get his shirt. He has like his shirt in his kind of rolled up sleeve here. So You guys notice I'm really good at getting the curls and the shirts and stuff like that. They really look and I love his handgun, guys. It's the Samurai Edge. It's a special weapon that Wesker has customized. It's like a Beretta. You know, I think what Capcom did is they came up with weapons so they wouldn't be I think I've explained this into another video, guys, that weapons are copyrighted. So when you guys are drawing guns, if you're coming up with your own characters, like if you're just drawing for fun, it's whatever, guys. But just be careful if you're having a series, because I'm not sure how it works. Because Capcom, I believe, either they just want to be creative with their guns. I don't know. I really never understood. Like they took a Beretta. You know, simple guns like Beretta, they always had different names for them. Like the revolver in the game is called the Silver Serpent, kind of like the Colt, the real life Colt Anaconda, which is Barry's big ass, you know, hand cannon. Wesker's is just a modified Beretta, fires 9mm, but it has like this cool rail on it. So I mean, I noticed details like that. That's, you know, that his gun looked different than. But the guns in Resident Evil all are called the Samurai Edge. All the Berettas are called the Samurai Edge. I actually have an airsoft version of it. And I wish I could have gotten Wesker's gun. They have it from Resident Evil 8, but it's like a $600 gun. But I do have my the slide for the hammer, and then you can draw. I'm very good at drawing guns, guys, and especially since I have a collection of like toys and things that like I know certain guns, like a specific gun that I want to draw. So I'm gonna draw Wesker with his finger out like this, and just draw a little trigger in to show that. And he has fingerless gloves, guys. So, and whenever you're drawing gloves, guys, let's say I draw a character like this with it. Don't forget the nails. Yeah. If he was wearing regular gloves, then I would just cover up, you know. But got a little detail in his arms, veiny action going. Let's see where we got 22. Well, push it, guys. Still kind of have a lot to do. Draw a little belt buckles, give a little more details. And we'll just draw the wrinkles. You guys want to catch us tonight? We're going to be playing. Actually, well, I guess you won't, because I'm filming this video. It's actually Monday, guys. I'm changing my schedule, guys. I'm still uploading the videos on Tuesday, but it's Monday. I'm filming this. You know, I'm just changing just that because Mondays has been very difficult for me, guys. I've been having a lot of weird Sundays, so I've been playing sometimes on with the guys, and I haven't been really sleeping much. It's not your guys' fault, but yeah, just kind of tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. We were playing up till like 1 a.m. Crazy, guys, and I'm an old man now. I'm telling you guys, I used to be able to when I was in college and even in my 20s, I used to be able to play all night and then go to work literally at like, you know, at 5 a.m. a couple times. But now I'm an old man. See the little wrinkles in his pants. I'm just gonna kind of breeze through it, guys. I think it's, you know, it's detailed enough. Let's get his other arm in. We got a whole nother arm to draw, but this one should be. Hope you guys enjoyed my future trunk. I think I got quite a bit of views on that. So, let's see. He's got his little symbol. Remember, guys, any badges or any things, those contour with the clothes as well. See how like he has a badge on his shoulder pad, like a shoulder what do you call it? Patch. He has a patch on it, so it falls with the contour of the clothes as well. So don't always forget those details. So see, you kind of barely see it because it's turned this way. So it just says stars. We could just draw star and see how it ends. You don't see the whole thing, so that's just a little. Kind of getting some more details. Don't forget the forearms always have details in it because a lot of times, guys, your muscles are clenching. So, and for the hands, just draw a big pentagram, guys. Thumb in. I'm gonna draw his hand just like out. Piece of cake. Sorry guys, I'm looking at my phone. I forgot to turn it off. Take the hands. You don't need much for the full nail. And you can use this to draw anything you guys want. If you want a character just like this, that's why I'm teaching it this way, because you can draw hands just like this with any other character. Works the same. There's no difference. Let's see, got 5 minutes left. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah. I'm just draw a little bit more shadows. Let's get a little. Oh. I can't get the hair right. Actually, that was like the one part I was actually worried about. But okay, I'm not gonna put too much emphasis on the vest, guys. Just where I think the wrinkles would be. The little wrinkles in the that go over the badge. Don't forget that. Oh, I'm so stupid. I forgot the other strap. Let's just draw it in. But see, even right here, see how these wrinkles conform with the contours of the yeah. See how they're kind of wiggly like that because they're going right through it. So we're just gonna add some shadows, and I think I'm gonna end this video, guys. This quick video. Oh, sunglasses. Duh. Yeah. Because he's a cool dude, kind of like Johnny Bravo. That. Radio in his pocket. Shadow on his arm. Anything close to the body gets shadows. Because his arm is close to his body, so it's casting a shadow. I always forget those. Don't forget those kind of details. Details. Wrinkles in the clothes. Actually, pretty good, guys. If I do say so myself. I'm always surprised. You know, sometimes I never think these are going to be as good as I think, but I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing like that. I just, you know, I'm learning just like you guys are. I'm still learning. You know, I'm trying to get faster and whatnot. You know, darken the belt a little. I try to leave as much light as possible because I imagine like I would color this, and I wouldn't. You never want to color with black, guys. You always want to use. You know, I would probably use like a lighter color. Really, just fill this in with ink. I mean, it depends if I was going for that kind of look. If I wanted to cover a lot of it in ink, but and that's kind of what Jim Lee, you know, or guys like that do. But I would, you know, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna. That would be some long division right there, guys. Okay. So, a couple more minutes. Just got little shadows underneath the arm. Little wrinkles, the shadows. Cross-hatching action going on, shit. Don't ever forget the cross-hatching, guy. Always add a little. Black to the gun, just because like I want to distinguish because it's the underneath it's silver. That gives it that distinct look. So, camera. Not too shabby. Not too bad actually. Wesker, you've never looked better. Hope you did it, guys. Made it through 30 minutes. So, if you guys made it this far, I really appreciate the video, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Let's sign this bad boy. And there he is, guys. I thank you for tuning in this one. I'm going to go ahead and end it, but I really appreciate you guys watching. Next week, expect another video, guys. Every week, I'm making the goal of hitting that video, that goal. So I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to go up, get up out of here. I'm going to take a nap before I load this. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, really appreciate you guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. And tune in for more of these lessons, guys. And if you guys ever had any suggestions, I'm all ears, guys. So don't be shy if you see if you want to see one of your favorite characters drawn. Let's see if I can draw it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Have a good day. Peace. I guess I don't know. Everyone says peace. Have a good night, guys. See you later.